Hey everyone, welcome to Zack Attack Reviews. Thank you for joining me. If you are live, if you're watching on the replay, I appreciate the views, I appreciate the engagement. Today I'm going to be counting down my best and worst movies of March 2023. And right off the bat, I got to say that March was madness because every week something big was coming out, something small was coming out that was like an indie movie, and I feel like I didn't really see anything that bad this March. So I think that is just like which one's the best, basically, which I'm doing my ranking here. Um, Clay, thank you for joining the live as usual. You're my guy. You're back to you. I appreciate that. So the way the live is going to work, I'm going to go through my list. If anyone joins live, I'll discuss the options with them, and at the end, I'll have a little 10-minute ask me anything. If you guys want to ask me something that's off topic, so let me just give it a few seconds here. I'm going to start with the first selection. Also, the way it works with my channel, if you're brand new here, you're catching this afterwards, or you come on the live stream, is that I do Throwback Thursdays on my channel. So I incorporate those in the best and worst as well. So you're going to see some older movies that didn't come out in 2023 in my list as well, mixed in. So that's going to create some fun moments, I think, because you're going to be like, wait, that's a classic. How is it that low? So let me just start off. The I guess the worst movie that I saw in March 2023 so far is 65, the Adam Driver dinosaur film starring this young little girl. The movie was okay. It was okay. I have a full review on my channel of the movie. I think that Adam Driver did a great job as the lead character, as he usually does. I think he's a solid actor that he doesn't show a lot of emotional range a lot of time, but he just makes everything he does believable, and you can easily root for him, even though he doesn't look like a character that's easily to root for. The dinosaurs looked great. I'm really glad that they didn't cheap out on the VFX and the CGI on them, the T-Rexes and everything. And I feel like they even had some dinosaurs in the movie that didn't exist, but I was fine with that because I didn't expect this to be historically accurate. Him going on a mission to get money and ended up 65 million years in the past on Earth with dinosaurs. Cool concept. Two decent leads, and the story was okay. And the action was good. I think that this is a movie that is going to end up being forgettable, unfortunately, but I really enjoyed it in my time in the theater, and I thought it was a decent watch. Um, if you're watching live, let me know if you saw 65 and what you thought about it. If you did not get a chance to see it, let me know if you're going to check it out later. If you're watching afterwards, drop a comment down below and let me know if you're going to check it out. So coming up next, so hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 13 movies, so that was number 13. Oh, I thought I had 10. That was number 13. So coming at number 12 is Tetris. I just recently saw this last week. I think it came out last Friday on Apple TV Plus. I dropped a review for it, and it's starring Taron Egerton. And like I said in my review, I've never seen Taron Egerton in a movie before. So this was my introduction to his acting style and his talent, and I think that he's phenomenal. I think that he did a great job as the main lead in this movie, and it's really funny that we're getting so much video game related content coming in 2023. We had The Last of Us, and now we have this documentary, not documentary, like biographical drama thriller, which surprised me. I didn't think it was going to turn into a thriller, um about Tetris and how the licensing was just really crazy and everything. And I really enjoyed seeing all the backdoor dealings and all the stuff that was going on with Tetris. That was really fun. And I think that it might have gotten a little too crazy towards the end with the political thriller aspect and the craziness that went on. But I thought overall it was a good movie that I enjoyed. And I think that's something that you can go back on. But Karen Edgerton, his performance is really, really good. I know he was up for Wolverine. I know he was up for Spider-Man for the MCU, and I can see why. I can see what he could do. He honestly, he does look like an older Peter Parker in these pictures if you just take off the mustache. And yeah, I think he's a great actor, and I'm excited. What this movie did made me excited to see him in other films, and really look at that documentary about the Tetris stuff to see if all this stuff was true or if they exaggerated certain parts. So that was number 12. Let me go into number 11. This might be a quick video. Coraline is my start with a creepy face. Coraline, one of my first Throwback Thursday films that I did this month, first time seeing it, and I thought it was a great. And now the movies moving on from here and up are going to be great movies. Those first two, I think I gave 65 a C. So it was good, and I gave Tetris a C plus, which so I thought it was really good. But everything up from here is going to be a B or a B plus and higher. So these are going to be great movies moving forward. What did you say, Clay? He looks like a '60s Peter Parker. It's funny that you said '60s because that happened in the '80s. I think it was 86, 87 Tetris was made. So that was his style back then. I don't know if the styling was accurate. It just in that particular picture, it does look like it is the '60s. But yeah, he does look like a Peter Parker if they were when Peter Parker was first made. But yeah, Coraline was this really fun, creepy stop motion animation by one of my favorite writers and directed by a director I've never seen before. I got to see it on Amazon Prime. I rented it, and I had a lot of like a lot of fun and a great time with it. This picture right here showing it with Paranorman. I saw Paranorman before I saw Caroline. I really enjoyed it, and I guess it helped me have reference for Caroline and understanding how the animation is dope and how much work they put into stop motion animation. I really appreciated, and I thought the story was really, really good. I had some issues with the ending of the movie that kind of brought it down for me, but it was really a solid watch. And I thought just the animation alone with the stop motion animation was just enough for it to get a great rating. And just the story itself and the themes that it had going on was really good too. And this guy, you know, some weird black dude who likes to pick up garbage, and it looks like he's supposed to have locks. I'm not 100% sure what that's on his head. But he was a cool character. I really, really enjoyed him. But like, yeah, if you're a lover of animation, and especially if you like stop motion animation, definitely check out Coraline. I definitely think it's worth the wait. Ooh, is that a Funko Pop? Wish that was cool. And I really think it's worth a try. I think it's really great, and I want to get it on physical media. Oh, yeah, I guess this is the original book by Neil Gaiman, one of my favorite writers. Does a lot of great stuff. If you have seen Coraline, it's your favorite movie, your least favorite movie. What do you think of it? What do you think of my ranking? You like, well, if that's that low, what's higher? But yeah, Coraline was a dope animated film. I think that I'm glad I watched it. I did Women History Month for my Throwback Thursdays for March because it was Women History Month, and I think that she did a great job leading the way. So I really enjoyed that. Coming up after Coraline is a very um it's controversial in a way, but it shouldn't be that controversial. Is Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods, a movie that I thought was great and I enjoyed and I had a lot of fun in watching it. And that's coming in 13, 12, 11. It's coming at number 10 on my list. And I was really surprised that, it got such bad reviews and people just critics and audiences wasn't feeling it. I was really surprised by that because I thought it was a fun film. I thought it was great. I thought if you liked the first one, you're gonna like the second one. But then I realized a lot of people didn't see the first one. The menace himself. Yeah. Yeah, Zachary Levi burned himself a lot too. I could see that as well. with comic book fans, calling them toxic and stuff. I think he did a bad job of helping this movie get good word of mouth because everybody just kept talking about his breakdown online. But I think the just on the movie itself, I thought it was really great. I think Zachary Levi, despite his issues, was really great as Shazam. I know people have an issue with the way he acts, and they're saying that it's too different from Billy Batson himself. But I thought it was fine. When I think of the Shazam character, Captain Marvel, the character's name is, and how he is, I think that he's supposed to be the purest form of that character, and Billy Batson is this kid that has so much on his shoulders. He's been through so much. He's very serious all the time, and then when he turns into Shazam, he gets to act goofy and relive some of the things that he does as like wanting to be an actual kid. I think that the movie maybe could have expressed that connection a little bit more. It would have explained the differences in their personality. But if you just even watch the other characters' personality, they're the most goofiest version or the most fun or most pure version of everybody in the Shazam family. I thought the villains were really good. I think Renee Zegler, I think her name is, was fantastic. I think Lucy Liu was good, and they cut off Helen Mirren's head. You got a picture of Helen Mirren? Come on, man. But Helen Mirren as one of the villains as well was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. Like Clay said, we went to go see it together. You could see our out of theater reaction, and I had a blast. I had a blast watching Shazam, and it was a really good superhero movie. I thought it was great. Hopefully, when it gets to digital, because a lot of people are not checking it out, that people give it a chance and find out that it's a really fun film. Was that I keep forgetting number 13 or 12, 11, 10. Number 9 is Dungeons and Dragons. What a surprise. I kept hearing such good things about this film on the internet through reviews and other people reviews, and I think a lot of the what was going on with the film, the talk about it was just really, really positive, and I was excited to check it out. Hey, Tank, thank you for joining the live, man. I think I counted down the first 4 films, just to recap for you real quick since you just joined, was 65, was number 13. Tetris on Apple TV Plus was 12. Coraline was 11. Shazam is 10. And now I'm on Dungeons and Dragons, which I think is number 9 for me in terms of my enjoyment of films. This cast was fantastic. Remind me the first time I saw the Guardians of the Galaxy cast together. Have really, really great chemistry. They're really fun together. And the movie took the appropriate approach with the film. It was a fun film. It wasn't trying to be too serious, too dark, or anything like that. It had its serious emotional moments, but the fun, the adventure, the battles, that was the priority. And I think that was the best way to go about it. I think that helped the film in my eyes, and I'm glad that it did well enough at the box office to grab the number 1 spot so it can get more attention. And I hope this becomes a franchise and it continues to be written really well, even if they continue to switch characters. And I really go in depth on my review of the film and how much I enjoyed it. And I think she was a standout. I think he was a standout. Obviously, Chris Pine is always great in everything he does. It was just built behind a bunch of really good characters, people who apparently love Dungeons and Dragons, and did a really good job of making a really good action adventure film that we don't really get a lot. It was like Guardians of the Galaxy, Pirates of the Caribbean, and there's one other film that I compared it to. Guardians of the Galaxy, Pirates of the Caribbean, and I feel like the world building and the way it looked kind of felt like Lord of the Rings, not as like expensive because this movie was on like $100 million to make, but it looked really good. D&D sequel should definitely happen. Yeah, man. It should definitely happen. I don't think they did anything to set that up, which I guess that's fine. But I think that it was great. It was great enough. I thought it was a great film that it should definitely get a sequel. Even if they do something where each film has a different cast, I think that would be fun as well. But I would love to see these characters return somehow if they end up doing that. D&D was super fun. I hope we see some more. I don't know about the box office could justify anymore. What a great cast. Yeah, it unseated John Wick. a week after John Wick got had that explosion, and a lot of people were talking about it. So it's possible that it'll grow with word of mouth, but it's just going to be hard. Especially with Mario getting these bad reviews, I, I might be able to see it coming in and sneaking in and getting some more money in there because people might choose to go see Dungeons and Dragons because the reviews for it is better than the Mario movie. But let's see. I'm going to go see the Mario movie tomorrow on what's that? No, sorry, not tomorrow. On Thursday the 6th, in the afternoon. So I'm really excited to check it out and give my own opinion because it so happens, and everyone knows, I always end up liking movies other people don't like. But yeah, I really like D&D. I highly, highly recommend everyone check it out and see what it's about for yourself and have a lot of fun. And just do that with movies in general. I think that's a good rule of thumb. Just go in and see the movies. And if you want to see my full thoughts, check out my review. Coming at number, I think that was a 13. I should have numbered this 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Coming at number 8 is a movie that surprised me. Another throwback Thursday, but it wasn't that old. Is Ready or Not. Well, I think, what the heck? Can we put the movie? Thank you. Showing me some SWAT game. What a great film. I just had so much fun watching this film. And I think Samara Weaving not only is a fox, she's fine, but she's a great actress. And I saw her in a movie I'm gonna have higher on my list. Um or later in the list, and she was great in that. And that was my first time seeing her. And now watching this was really great to see. Yeah, why people say that she's good. She's so mesmerizing. She's so fun in the film. She does a great job of making you care about her character just right off the bat. And then the movie just understands the tone that it has, where it's kind of a bit goofy, and it was just really, really fun. It reminded me a little bit of like Your Next, but just a lot more comedic, and I enjoyed that because I love Your Next. It's one of my favorite horror films, and I thought that these guys, like the family, was just so fun. They played into the campiness really, really well, which was a great juxtaposition because Samara Weaving was serious. She was not playing no games, and I think that this was a really great action horror film, like Tank said right here. Right now, it's action horror that everyone slept on. Is so good. Yeah, really, really slept on film. I really, really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to rewatch it. It has a lot of rewatchability for me. Like when I finished it, because of that, and like a lot of movies, I'm like all over the place, but I meant a lot of movies don't have great endings. Even movies that I love, like the actual ending of the film is not great. It's like, oh, that's okay. Like you did the final battle climax, and then you have some other stuff that's kind of like okay at the end. But this movie had a great ending. Like I couldn't believe the ending when I saw it. I was just like, wow. And then for it to end on that shot of her with the cigarette, chef kiss. Ready or Not was really great. I'm excited to see what the other people. The heck, I'm over here googling certain stuff. They showing me the wrong things. I'm excited to see what these directors and writers who did this, what they do next. And in their film. Hey, Movie Ninja, thank you for joining the stream. The family, the 1% Adams Family, great movie. The 1% Adams Family. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's basically what they were. They were like the 1% Adams Family. That's a great, great description of them. Except, the Adams Family aren't that much of jerks. Well, actually, they are. They just kind of paint them in positive lights. They are a bit of a jerk. They probably would have fun doing exactly what they did here. But yeah, 13, 11, 12. 10, 9, 8. Coming at number 7 is another throwback movie. It's throwback movies, man. They're so good. And that would be Aliens, the sequel to the classic horror film Alien. This is the 1986 version, directed by James Cameron. I have my full review up on my channel, and I really, really enjoyed this film a lot. I thought it was really, really good. I thought that, oh, really great, honestly. I think it's the blueprint for horror action films and a blueprint of making a sequel to a great film. not recreating the same thing that you did in the first one and just doubling down on certain aspects, not rehashing the same storylines over and over, introducing new characters that are different from the old characters enough, and expanding on the lore and the villain a lot more. I think that they did a really great job with this film, and it had some really tense moments like this one right here, especially this one. Oh, I didn't see that coming. And just everything that they did with Ripley was just great. And this relationship with Newt, I really, really enjoyed. And I think that this movie ages really well. Like there's certain aspects of it that don't age well, like those Space Marines, but overall, like that's something I can forgive because I know that it came out in 1986. You know, like there's certain things you can like, okay, I can forgive that. Everything else ages really well in this film, so I can forgive some of the weird, uh, cringy stuff that they had for that first 45 minutes with the Space Marines. But overall, I think it's a great film. Like Movie Ninja said, it's one of the best sequels ever. Yeah, I totally agree. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, I wish I would have saw this earlier, back when it well, I couldn't see when it's back when it came out because I wasn't alive yet, but I wish I would have saw it sooner. Poor Bishop. Yeah, man. Uh and I was like when I was doing research for this and grabbing pictures and stuff like that, I saw a spoiler for Aliens 3 and it made me sad. I'm still gonna check it out even though I heard it's not that good comparing to the first two, but still want to check it out. So we're getting to, I think, some of the more of the recent films that I saw in that came out this year. I think those are a bunch of the Throwback Thursday films I had, but this one I actually just finished watching before I came on the stream. What happened to Bishop? Oh, it was one of the characters in the movie. Yeah, whew, things didn't work out for him in that film. Uh, and this is a Netflix thriller and that action kind of black comedy thriller that I think that everyone should check out if you like action movies. And it's called Kill Bokusun. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I heard the name like 7 million times. I don't know why I'm not remembering how to say it properly, but it's a Korean action film, and it's so good. The premise I guess basically I could say to you is that Kill Bakusun is like if we got to see a young John Wick inside the high table and how he got out. Like that is basically how I would describe Kill Boxing, but with a female lead who is phenomenal. I don't know her name or anything yet, but I heard that she's a veteran actress. I feel like I've seen her in other things, and the film is great. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, but I think it fills the time with a lot of content that I really, really enjoyed. I had so much fun with the comedic bits that were very subtle. The action was directed slick, the choreograph was really, really good. And I think that this film is something that's going to be a sleeper because it's on Netflix, and Netflix films have a really uh poor reputation, but this is one of their better ones. This is something that I wish I could have saw in theaters. Characters like this that I hate, and just this moment here in the beginning of the film, like it's just so many good things. The action was so good and the characters were so fun. They actually had a decent story, nothing super original, but good enough with some little bit of commentary in there, nothing too crazy, but that's enough to elevate it just a bit. And I thought it was just a fantastic film. Honestly, this would be the best action film I've seen this year if John Wick 4 didn't come out, because it has a lot of similarities in terms of the tone, not the tone, but like what's going on. They build out a mafia world and stuff like that. You actually go in more detail than John Wick does. And yeah, it's a great film, and I highly recommend it. I don't know if I'm gonna get to do a review for it. Hopefully, I'm off tomorrow from work, so I might drop a review. But I got some trailer reactions to do. Spider Verse and Barbie came out, so yeah. Kill Bok Soon. I think it's Bok Soon. Kill Bok Soon on Netflix. Check it out. It's a really great film. I highly recommend it. You're gonna have a good time. It has that Korean drama that we all love with some really slick action. And let's not stop on the action train. I'm gonna go over to one of the greatest action films of all time. And before I do that, hold on. Zach summed it up well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try, I try. Netflix do be dropping some nonsense. Yeah, yeah. It's hard. Like I think their series game is much better than their movie game. There's some highlights here and there that I see. Like last year, one of my favorite films was Athena, and that was on Netflix. And I think highly recommend that film too. I think that was like my number 3 or number 4 best film I saw last year. So they have some stuff, but it's just the ones that get promoted are like, oh, because one of my worst films I saw last year was on Netflix too. I preferred the action of the furries. That's me. Okay, gotcha. Wait, in terms of what do you mean the action of the furries? What are we talking about here? But yeah, John Wick 4. That's up next. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Live action anime brought to life, basically. I have problems with the film, but overall, I just had so much fun with the balls to the wall, ridiculous, unrealistic action that we got from this film. Jesus, it was just insane what they were able to do. This was less of a movie and more of like a stunt showcase with little story threads tying you to the next stunt showcase, and I can't even be mad at it. People are saying it's a masterpiece. I don't know if I would go that far, but I think that is a great film, like a really great film that I really really enjoyed. I'm like kind of like on the ending of the film. I think that's mostly my problem. Is the ending and some of the story elements not being as fleshed out as I wish it was. And I guess like the last thing I would say is bad is the Keanu Reeves's performance. This is like not the best performance he's given out of these 4 films. It might be his worst. I don't know what was going on, but other than that, the supporting cast fantastic. This guy right here, really really great. Holy crap. In this fat suit that he was doing, really funny, and then like the butt of the joke, but he just really ate up the scenery. He was like a James Bond villain, and then when he got into the action, he was great. Unfortunately, Bill Skarsgård would be another negative in the film. I like him as an actor a lot, but for some reason, I just didn't like the French accent they were going with and a lot of the choices that they made. But Donnie Yen stole the show as like a daredevil kind of character. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I had so much fun watching him, and I think he's really, really great in this film. And I hope to see him in more films where he doesn't have to be blind all the time and get to do other stuff. If they continue the franchise after that ending, okay. But I think this was a great ending to it. And then we could move on to the ballerina with Anna de Armas and the Continental. I'm not sure who's going to be in that or what it's going to be about, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with John Wick. I thought it's obviously one of the best movies of the year, one of the best action we ever seen on film ever. Um, yeah, I just don't love it like everyone else does. Um, hold up, let me see. Movie Ninja. It's an action film from Vietnam about a group of women on a vigilante crusade against sex trafficking in Saigon in the 90s. It dropped the same weekend as John Wick 4, as so no one was talking about it. Oh, so you're saying you actually prefer that movie to John Wick 4? Okay. It's called the so this is a recent movie. Okay, I gotta add this on my list. Actually, let me look it up right now. While we on the stream. The Furies 2023. Oh, wait, it came out on Netflix? I think I found it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me know if this is it. Movie Ninja. Is it this film right here? Oh, it's on Netflix. Is this the same girl in the movie I was just? No, no, no. That's a different person. But yeah, is this the why is Shazam coming up? Oh, Fury of the Fury of the Gods, probably. Is this the movie right here? This Netflix film? Nope, that's it. Okay, let me add it to my list. Movie Ninja says it's good. I'll check it out. See if it's great. If it gets on my list. But yeah, check out Kill Boxoon. It's on Netflix as well. Yeah, here it is. My list. It's an hour and 50 minutes. Not too bad. Yeah, I'll check that out. You said it's better than John Wick. You could that'll get you cut in these streets. I don't know the I don't know where the John Wick fandom has just gotten really toxic. It's just crazy. If you say anything bad about that movie, they're ready to fight you. It's weird. Um, but yeah, moving on from John Wick is a movie that I did not expect to like as well. Actually, let me look up lying. It's not true because I actually like Scream 5. And I think Scream 6 is a great movie. I had so much fun watching this film. I love that the fact that Ghostface was so intense. I love this poster right here. This is the one I use for my thumbnail. And it was one of my most clicked on thumbnails I ever did. So it's such a great poster. Her right here, woo! She did a great job, man. What a come up. Scream 5, I was like, her performance is okay. But Scream 6, she upgraded completely, and I thought she was great. Really, really fun. And I love her character. Jenna Ortega is the best actor in this franchise right now, and she kills it every single time. And apparently, she's invincible because some of the stuff that she went through in this film and survived didn't make no damn sense. Let's see. Yeah, Ghostface is great. These two together is really great. And what they're doing with these characters, where it feels like they're pushing Melissa Barrera's character, Sam, into the direction of becoming a new Ghostface, but slowly. And then Jenna Ortega's character, Tara, put her into a new Sidney Scott, where they might have to face off against each other and maybe Scream 7. I think that is going to be phenomenal and be very, very unique and different. People are not seeing the vision, but I'm seeing it. And I think that could be really, really cool. But yeah, the kills were gnarly, the aggression, how scary he was. This scene was so good. Um, it sucked that Nev Campbell wasn't in it. Hopefully they can get it together and pay her what she's worth for the next one. But I gotta say though, her absence helped the movie because it got the focus on the core four, which I love them. I love them. I love the core four. I love these guys together. All four of them are phenomenal. I was already a fan of Jasmine Savoy Brown from Yellow Jackets. I think that she's a great actress, and I think she was really fun in the film. And I think everybody should check it out. I wanted to see it again. Oh, the train sequence was dope too, and he's great. I love him and everything. He was great in Arrow. He was great in She-Hulk, and now he was great in this. I just hope that she gets more stuff and everybody gets more stuff out of this because they're really, really good. So yeah, Scream is next up. I think I gave that a B plus. I really, really enjoyed that film. And then this film, I definitely spelled that completely, utterly wrong. Was holding my number one spot for my favorite film of the year just up until this past week, and that's Creed 3. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. Love Creed 3. I thought it was a great film. My light is getting really bright on my face all of a sudden. I love Creed 3. I thought it was really, really fun. I really loved Michael B. Jordan's direction in the film. I think he did a phenomenal job directing the film for like 90% of it. I think that I love the boxing and how faster and tighter and snappier it was. And we got to really see like what goes through a boxer mind when they showed like him get hit in the face. Because I remember in the first two Creeds, he would get hit in the face a lot. And I'm like, what? Why is he just standing there and getting in the face? But in this one, when he's getting hit in the face, they showed that like he was luring his opponent in and trying to find a weak spot, and he could take the hits, that wasn't showcased that much in the last one. It just made him seem like a more mature, smarter fighter. If everybody felt more mature, I think this was a great, great film. Jonathan Majors was phenomenal. in here as the antagonist. I think he did a really great job matching Michael B. Jordan's energy and in terms of in the ring, but also in acting. I think the first two films he had great fighters in there with him, but this film he had somebody that looked like a great fighter, but also can match his acting ability and almost outacted him. So I think that this was great together, and I know Jonathan Majors is going through some controversy right now, and I hope that he gets through it. Hopefully he didn't actually do it, but it's not like it's too great. But he was great in this film, and I'm excited for his future if he didn't mess it up. And yeah, I'm running through this list real quick. This looks like it's gonna be a shorter stream, which is fine. I don't have to go 3 hours every day. But my favorite movie of the year, this recently came out, and I actually dropped my review for it today. It's a romantic comedy that's streaming on Hulu, coming from Britain. Is Rye Lane. Uh you stupid free brother. You're so stupid. In the original series, Rocky's strategy was just to let his opponents hit his head until they gassed. You know what's funny? I've never fully sat down and watched a original Rocky movie straight through. I've seen parts. I know about a lot of the big moments because of the zeitgeist. Adrian is like everywhere, and Creed's father dying, and a lot of stuff is there. I've never actually sat down and watched them. I think I need to do that. I might do that for like a throwback Thursday, put it in a poll and see if people want me to review them. But I need to sit down and watch them and see the inspiration that Creed comes from. Hey Derpy, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you. I just went through the whole list. Yeah, Rye Lane, a movie that people probably don't know much about. But if you know me, I'm a big fan of romantic comedies, and I think this is one of the freshest, most surreal, so like realistic in terms of like dialogue and interaction that I've seen in a long time. They avoid so much in terms of what's it called with stereotypes. I think that they did a great job of doing that. It was really romantic, it was funny, and it was just really great. I think this is one of the best rom-coms that I really enjoyed in a long time. Derpy said, I'm here for the almighty Zach content. I appreciate that, Derp. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm like 37 minutes in. One to three are great. The rest are just okay. That's what I've been hearing. Is that the first three are great, and then it kind of loses its way on 4 and 5. But I'll check it out. Like me. Sometimes I end up liking films that other people don't like. Um, I'll recap some things for you, Derpy, as I go. I see some people are starting to come in a little bit. But yeah, number one film for March 2023 that I saw that I really enjoyed the most and I loved, and that was my favorite film of the year, is Rye Lane. It's from a first-time director who did a fantastic job directing the shit out of this. You could tell that she has inspiration from people like Wes Anderson and from that Before Sunset film that came out a couple years ago, the Ethan Hawke. These two right here, great performances, great chemistry. I just wanted them to get it together and be together. I think that they avoided a lot of stereotypes. This scene right here was so fun. There's so many fun scenes in the beginning of this movie. It's ridiculous. It has so many weird things that come straight out of Britain that I really enjoy. And oh, look at this guy. I follow this guy. He did a review. I gotta watch it, see what he thinks. Based on his face, it looks like he loved it. So um yeah, man. I really enjoyed this movie and I highly recommend it. Hey Norin, what's up, Zach? Stopping by to say hi. I'm about to sit down and munch on some dinner. What you about to eat, Norin? You always eating when I'm on my stream. What you about to eat? What you about to munch on? I finally saw Champions. Great time. Recommend others to see it on streaming service. Yeah, I got to see Champions last month on a mystery movie, and I really enjoy it. I got to do my review, and it was a really good film. I recommend it as well. I had fun in the theaters, but definitely could see it as something that people will really enjoy on streaming instead of in the theaters. Really good film. I think it was on my list. Wait, did I miss Champions? Did Champions come out this month? Hold up. Maybe this was supposed to be on this list too. Was it last month? Champion movie. Oh, it came out. Oh, I'm fumbling the bag. It came out March 10th. Champions was supposed to be on the list. Oh no. Well, Derpy recommended it. It's a really fun film, and I think everyone should enjoy it. Some lemon pepper chicken, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. That sounds good. If wasn't already full because I ate right before I came on the stream, I would say I was hungry. I had Island Burger where I had some crispy chicken strips with sweet potato fries with garlic and tamarind. So good. So good. It's just far from my house, so it always gets a little cold, but it tastes so good. But just to recap my list, just because some people just came in, and you guys can drop your list of what you see in March 2023. Remember, this is a mixture of the things I saw on my Throwback Thursdays, so my throwback movies, and also films that actually came out in March 2023. So at the bottom, but not a bad movie, was 65. Starring Adam Driver. Thought it was good. Thought it was okay. Nothing crazy. Nothing that I'm probably gonna go rewatch. I don't know if I'm ever gonna rewatch that movie, but maybe if somebody was interested in it, I'll watch it with them. But I'm never gonna go watch the film on my own. But I didn't regret seeing it in the theaters. It's a really well made film. Just the plot wasn't as exciting as it should have been. Coming in right after that was a film that I thought was really good. Was Tetris on Apple TV Plus, starring Taron Egerton. I really really enjoyed the film. Seeing all the insane backdoor dealings and backstabbing and espionage and crime thriller stuff that went on involving just the creation of Tetris and the licensing and how Nintendo and Atari and all these other places was involved. Insane. Obviously, it's a little bit dramatized, but I thought it was really, really fun. Coraline was up next after that. A really, really great animated film made by one of my favorite writers, Neil Gaiman. I think he did a great job of writing it. I thought the animation with the stop motion was fantastic, and it was just a really good story. Despite the issues I had with it, I had really a lot of fun with it. Right after that is Shazam: Fury of the Gods, a movie that I thought was great, but a lot of people didn't like. Had a lot of fun. I laughed in it. I thought the action was really, really good. And I thought the VFX was really, really good for the most part. And it was just a really fun time. Coming in after that is Dungeons and Dragons, a movie that's similar to Shazam. It's family friendly, but it's just more epic in scope. I think that the cast had amazing chemistry with some more seasoned actors, and it just knew what it wanted to do really, really well. A fun adventure film that was like a mix of Guardians of the Galaxy, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Lord of the Rings. And I think it's something that everyone should go check out in the theater and see because it's a gorgeous made film. So yeah, that's definitely a film that I really really enjoy. And yeah, drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about any of these films personally. And if you're watching this on a replay, let me know what you guys think about the films in the comments below, and we can talk. From my Throwback Thursdays, I had two films back to back, and that was Ready or Not, which I thought was a great film. Really surprised me. When when I watched it, I went into it like, oh, I don't know if I wanted to watch this. I've heard mixed things about it. Oh, great film. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. And now that I'm looking at the list, I just realized I missed something. I missed two things. I missed Champions, and actually missed my real number one of the year because I got distracted. So Champions, I would put it's below Coraline. I'll probably say Champions is above Tetris. They're both really good films, but I think I enjoy Champions more. So it's a 65 Tetris, Champions, Coraline, Shazam, Dungeons and Dragons, Ready or Not, and then after Ready or Not, the sequel to Alien, Aliens, really great film. The blueprint for the sequels, great sci-fi action with a little bit of horror elements in it. Great film. A film that I just recently finished watching and I thought is really great on Netflix. Everyone should check it out. Kill Bakusan. It's like if John Wick We got to see the prequel to John Wick where he was under the high table doing assassinations and then slowly trying to get his way out, and you could swap his wife out for like a daughter. John Wick 4 up next after that. Balls to the walls action, amazing choreography, the production, the music was all great despite the weak story. Just some action I've never seen before on screen. Scream 6, can't say enough about how much fun this film was. The aggressiveness of Ghostface was so great, and I just had a really fun time. Creed 3, another great film, emotional, made me cry. Great action in the boxing, great directing by Michael B. Jordan, great performances by Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors and Tessa Thompson. And yeah, I think it was just a great, great film. Was my favorite film of the year until Rye Lane, which is actually my number 2 of this list because Rye Lane I love so much, one of the best romantic comedies I've ever seen. But my actual number 1 is actually a Throwback Thursday movie, and I notice that keeps happening every year. These old movies keep top of the list, and that's Bridesmaids. Oh, how could I forget? I love, 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 love this movie. It was so good, so good. Oh my god, Bridesmaids, number 1, easily. How could I forget? Before I get into it, basically, Zach, what I tell you that I'm in that somewhat same boat of the adults in Champions, so that film hit me home. Oh, okay. I did not know that, Derp. Okay, I respect that. They were dope. I loved all those adults in there. Oh man, they were so fun, and I love that they weren't stereotypes or demonized or what's the question? Or superfied, because a lot of times they like to superfy people with disabilities and things like that, and they were just normal people who somewhat so had a little bit of a disability but just had the same things that we liked, and I really like that aspect about it, and it was just a heartwarming, touching film. But Bridesmaids is my number 1 easily. I don't know how I forgot to bring that up. I watched the unrated version. So funny, just made me laugh throughout. Great performances from a fantastic cast. I think this is showing me actual like brides. Come on, Google, show me the movie. There we go. The bridesmaids from the movie. This airplane scene, hilarious. Um, Let me type in bridesmaids movie because I'm like, why is it showing me like actual bridesmaids? Yeah, airplane scene, hilarious. The dress fitting scene, hilarious. Was this the food eating scene leading into the dressing scene? Hilarious. This scene here where them competing for her love, just really funny. Just really funny film with some really heart touching moments and really relatable in terms of the main character. I really really enjoyed Bridesmaids. That was the best movie I saw in March 2023, and one of my favorite one of my favorite films that I've seen in a long time, and I'm glad that I got to check it out. And you guys, uh, hit it up and let me know about it. Let's see, I don't have Down syndrome, but I'm in the same boat in a way because I've been around those who have it. Oh, okay, so you're more like the adults that have to take care of someone that has it. Okay, totally understand. Still, they showed really positive representation in that as well. So it's a hard job. It's a hard job. I've worked with people with disabilities. It's really it's fulfilling, but it is a hard job and very emotionally taxing, but it's worth it. Got you. Have the emotional aspects more than the physical aspects. I appreciate you be able to share that on the stream and talk about that. It shouldn't be demonized or ashamed or anything. I'm really glad that movie was made. Hey, got my Mario tickets too. So yeah, that was the list. If you guys have any questions and things like this, I'm gonna leave it up for like, I guess we could do 10 minutes, 10 to 15 more minutes on the stream where you guys can ask me about anything. If you are watching afterward, thank you for checking the video out to the end and enjoying my list. Drop your list of the best movies you saw in March and the worst movies you saw in March so I know what to avoid if I want to go backwards. And let me know what you're anticipating for April. It's a really, really big month for like a lot of smaller movies, like Derpy saying. We have Mario coming out this week, and then I think Renfield comes out next week, and a bunch of other things are coming out. April 14th is insane. I think Beau Was Afraid moved up from the 21st to the 14th. So The 14th is insane. There's like 6 movies I want to see, and I'm not going to be able to see all of them at the same time. So that's going to be really crazy and busy. But let me know. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, I appreciate that. And if you have any questions, let me know. I like to be on the stream for review that or spoilers. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that done. Maybe I'll see if I could do Tuesday if I don't have anything already planned for next Tuesday. That'll be really fun. A fun stream talking about Mario. I'll let you know. Air is out too. I actually got to see Air early. I have a review out on the channel already that I dropped last week. I saw Air last Wednesday. I think I see either last. No, I saw it last Thursday. I saw Air. And I put a review out. Spoiler: it's a great film. I really enjoyed Air. But yeah, so it's just the last 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions about my list or of anything else you want to talk about, you can ask me anything. Because I know sometimes we go on for a long time. This is like a lower end stream. Not a lot of people got to jump on, but Derby, you lucky. I try, man. I try to see movies as early as I can so I get these reviews out to you so you know how I feel. So you can be informed, And also, I won't be like in competition with 1,000 million reviews. But yeah, man, March Madness, as I call it. That's what I call March. It was absolutely insane. So much was going on in this month in terms of films. I didn't even get to see everything I wanted to see. There was an indie film called Power Lines, I think it was called. Something in Power Lines. Power Lines movie. Maybe if I'll find it like that. Yeah, Palm Trees and Power Lines. I didn't even get to check that out. I really wanted to see that as well. And I didn't get to check it out. And Operation what the hell is the name of that movie? With the Guy Ritchie film with Aubrey Plaza in it. Operation Fortune. Didn't get to check that out either. Spoiler Kings have a review for it up if you want to check them out. Great team. I respect it. I appreciate that. The streets need Zach opinions ASAP. I wish that was true. But I have a growing community. There's few guys commenting on my reviews and everything, and joining the live streams. I really appreciate everybody that is engaging with the channel. That Barbie trailer was actually cool. I haven't watched the Barbie trailer and I haven't watched the Spider-Verse trailer because I'm going to be reacting to them. Probably gonna get those out tomorrow. I like to get trailer reactions out same day, but it was just too much. I had a Rye Lane review this morning. I had to go to my actual job, and then I had to prepare for the stream, so I didn't get to actually do that. And then Extraction 2 dropped the trailer too, and I really like that first one from Netflix. I didn't get to do that too, so we might get 3 trailer reactions tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything, but I'm definitely going to try to react to Spider-Verse tomorrow and the Barbie trailer. All I got to say is Barbie and Oppenheimer are coming out on the same day. I'm definitely seeing Barbie first. Sorry for Christopher Nolan, but yeah, nah, I'm good. So if you just joined the stream, this is my Ask Me Anything section of my stream. Last 7 minutes. I usually do it. I'm gonna do it for 10 to 20 minutes, depending on who's on. It's not that many people on tonight. Yeah, just ask me anything. Do you want to ask me about my list or about anything that's going on? Let's see. I told you to quit. Oh, yeah, you want me to quit? So who's gonna pay my rent, sir? Are you? I have one Patreon, and that's you. Not enough to pay rent or pay for travel or food or nothing. Can't do nothing with one Patreon. Zack Attacker uses God tier. Them 50 million pounds of elephant crap, the pit of hell, then geeks and gamers. What? Then 50 million pounds of elephant crap and pit of hell, geeks and gamers. I appreciate you, Derp. Let the people know I'm the best. Hayden, hey, what's up, man? Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I'm just in the last bit of it, doing an ask me anything at the end. Just ask me about anything you want about my list because I know you missed it. About any movie news that you saw, or any shows or anything you're watching. Who's watching Yellow Jackets? Who's watching Superman and Lois? Who's watching The Mandalorian? I'm not to get into. Who's watching? What's that show called with Will Smith? Bel Air. I forgot. I did my part. I need my reviews on time. I can't with you, Clayton. So silly. I'm staying up for Mando. When does Mando drop, Dirt? Did you see the international trailer for Spider Verse? I don't want to spoil it for you, bro, but it was insane. So no, I haven't seen any trailers for Spider Verse yet because I wanted to do a genuine reaction to it. So I'm going to. I might film it after this stream and actually just drop them tonight because I don't have work tomorrow, so I can stay up and do them. And trailer reactions don't take as long as regular reviews do. I have to do a whole bunch of editing and stuff with it. So I think I'm gonna react to the Spider Verse trailer and drop that now, and then also do a reaction to what's the other Barbie. 3 a.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. Pacific. Okay. So it's 3 a.m. for me. Am I gonna stay up 3 a.m. to watch Mando? I don't think I'm gonna do that because the show hasn't been that amazing for me to stay up to 3 a.m. I'm watching School Spirits. It's cool. Oh, I keep forgetting to watch School Spirits. I need to check that out. I think I'm gonna try to catch up on certain things. Bro, react to it now live. The only reason I'm scared about doing that is because the last time, my last stream, when I was reacting to trailers, I got hit with a suspension and I was scared. I was like, whoa. So I don't know if I want to react to trailers live. I don't know. I'll see. Because I did the Mando trailer live. That's about my first live stream. And that was fine for the most part. I want to start Powers. What's Powers, Clay? What streaming service is it on? What is it about? Give me a brief description. I think we got 2 or 3 more after this one tonight. That's so fast. I feel like we haven't had a lot go on this season for it to only be 2 episodes left. Hopefully this episode's a banger because they need it. What about Beef on Netflix? I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised. I'm actually excited for that because it looks really fun. It's Steven Yeun. I like him as an actor ever since I seen him on Walking Dead as Glenn, and I like Ali Wong too. She's been in some stuff. She was in Paper Girls, which unfortunately got canceled, but she did a good job in that. And then she also was in Always Be My Maybe, I think it was called, and she did a great job in that too. And her comedy specials are really good. So I'm gonna check out Beef. I don't know if I'm gonna get to review it because it's a lot of episodes, but we'll see. I'm gonna be like laying off on like reviewing shows, unfortunately, because it's just hard to get it every week. It's easier to do a movie because they're usually like an hour to 2 hours. Just watch it, do my review, move on. Don't have to worry about doing it for 8 hours or 4 hours or whatever, unless it's like a, a Zack Snyder movie. Star Wars Celebration is this Thursday. Oh wow. Let's see if there's any big news coming out this Thursday. I have my Evil Dead review coming out. So Evil Dead Rise is coming out in a couple weeks, and I'm going to be reviewing all the old ones because I've never seen them. And I'm going to be doing Evil Dead Rise. I might be doing Evil Dead Rise and the second one because there's 4 of them, and I think it's Evil Dead Rise. I say Evil Dead Rise. Sorry, the Evil Dead, the first one, and then whatever the second one is called. I might be doing them both this Thursday for Throwback Thursday because there's 4 movies and I only have 3 weeks, so I'm gonna be dropping 2. But I'll see what they have for the Star Wars Celebration. Lucasfilm Panel Friday. Okay. Yeah, bro. So far, in my opinion, this is the weakest season of Mando. Last 3 episodes got to be crazy good. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I'm enjoying it. Am I enjoying it more than season 2? I think season 1's probably still the strongest because it was like, whoa, where did this come from? Um, This stuff I'm enjoying about it. It just I don't know. I feel like it should have more episodes if they're gonna take this much time to just do what they want. A show where every woman gets superpowers. Oh yes, I saw the trailer for this. Okay, when does that come out? Because Powers was like a Sony show that used to have on their streaming service when they try to have a streaming service with original content. That show was actually good. Might do live coverage, not sure. Okay, let me know if you do it. I'll check it out. My call is bad. It's called The Power, not Powers. Okay. I don't know what we talking about, but your opinion is wrong. How dare you, Nay? Coming out here talking about my opinion is wrong. I appreciate you coming on the stream and trolling me. We talking about the shows that we're watching right now. Are you watching anything, Nay? Are you watching any of those two new animes that came out? I haven't gotten to see them yet, but people are saying they're dope. Um, I gotta see where I go. I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll, if it's on Hulu. The first 3 episodes are out on what service? Is it Prime? That sounds like something that would be on Prime. It's so weird that Prime is going to be getting a Batman show. Y'all heard about that? The Power. No, I don't think it's on. Oh yeah, The Power season 1. Is that Tony Collette? Oh, I'm a big fan of Tony Collette. I'm down to watch this. Anything she's in. Ever since the United States of Tara, I'm a big fan of Tony Collette. So I'm excited to check that show out. See if I can binge those 3 episodes. And she also has a movie called I think Mama Mia or Mafia Mama. Mafia Mama, I think that I'm really excited to watch a movie. I think it's coming out on the 14th too. Too many movies, man. I'm not watching anything. God, Dave, what do? You just play basketball, go to the gym. That's it. You don't watch, play, or do anything else for fun. Yeah, I realize. Yeah, Prime Video. I'm gonna check it out. You know, I love geeky stuff like that, bro. I've been so hyped for Mario, but it's not doing too hot on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, from what I'm seeing about the reviews, it's saying that the movie's not accessible for non-Mario fans. It kind of just throws you in and expects you to know what's going on if you never played Mario. And that is signs of a bad film. I feel like if you're gonna make a mainstream film like that, you should have it accessible to non-fans of the product so they could become fans. But I'm a fan of Mario, so it might not matter to me. I don't know who she is. Toni Collette is a fantastic actress, but I feel like you should watch United States of Tara. That seems like a show that you would enjoy. But the other big thing I know her in is Hereditary, but you don't like horror films, so you're not gonna watch that. Basketball is the most fun thing to do. What's more do I need? I played ball today. Of course you did. Oh man, I need to start playing ball so I can lose this weight, get this belly off. I don't know. My knees are crazy. Favorite Spider-Man film? Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse. Captured the perfect essence of what I want from Spider-Man. I love Into the Spider-Verse. I'm super excited for Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse. I just Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I just want more Spidey. I can't wait to watch this trailer. I'm probably gonna hop talk to you guys a little bit more and then hop on and do my reaction to that. Favorite live action Spider-Man is Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire one. If I'm going live action, is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2. Great film. Just top to bottom. Tobey Maguire's best performance as the character. Doc Ock is great. Just everything, just all the stuff that I love about Spider-Man happens in that film. Oh, like Derpy said, Spider-Man 2, the Spider-Verse. Yeah, hey, look, those two great films. I love Spider-Verse a little bit more because it celebrates all of Spider-Man from the comics more, but Spider-Man 2 is so good. They need to add Spider-Verse to Disney Plus. Not gonna happen, bro. Unfortunately, Sony owns it, and their products go to Netflix. So you will not be seeing any Spider Verse on there anytime soon. I think it's I think it's on Netflix for a year, and then after that year, it can go to Disney Plus if they want to. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing with it right now because it was on Netflix for a long time. Then they took it off and they haven't put it on another streaming service. So I'm surprised they didn't put it on another one in anticipation for Spider Verse 2. It's really weird. Favorite, favorite X-Men movie. My favorite X-Men movie is Days of Future Past. What a great film. It's one of the best comic book movies of all time. Easily. Toby will and always be my favorite. That's fair. He's a great Peter. Is he great Peter Parker? He's a good overall Spider-Man. He's a good overall Spider-Man. I think they all do different things really well. I think Toby's a great Peter Parker. He's a good Spider-Man. I think Andrew Garfield is a great Spider-Man, okay Peter Parker. And I think Tom Holland is somewhere in the middle when it comes to both those characters, both that. Right now, hopefully his next film, he's just a great Spider-Man, great Peter Parker. Now that he has the shackles of the MCU a little bit lifted. Movie Ninja, you said X2. That's fair. Great film. That's a good one, Ninja. Yep. I think I'll say the same. Yeah, man. Thumbs up. Is No Way Home overrated? Ooh. Wow. If you are rating it as a masterpiece, yes, it's overrated in that sense. If you think that movie is perfect, because it's not. But if you think it's just a great film, I can agree with that. I thought it was a great film. I like No Way Home a lot. It just has a lot of problems with the script that, after the hype wears down and you're used to seeing Toby and Andrew in the film and you rewatch the film, you start seeing things like they could have done so much more with this. But I give them a little bit of a pass because I understand COVID was rampant. So there's stuff that they had to cut and limit because of COVID. But it's like plot holes that happen, like actual plot holes. Like a lot of people talk about the plot hole because they don't actually understand what a plot hole means. But that movie actually has a plot hole. F it. We watching Spectacular Spider-Man in this Tommy McGuire PJs and Andrew Garfield sheets and hold on to the Tom Holland pillow when every villain gets scary. Spectacular Spider-Man is the best representation of Spider-Man that we've gotten outside the comics. I love that show. Spider-Man doesn't miss, man. I know some people don't like Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they're not as good as the rest of their counterparts, but I still like those movies. But Spectacular Spider-Man, I can't believe they canceled that show for Ultimate Spider-Man, which I liked, but Spectacular Spider-Man was so much better. Spectacular Spider-Man, spectacular. Imagine I got hit with a strike because I'm singing a song like that. I don't know what Disney was thinking, man. Let's see. Nah, Spider-Man missed with the MTV show. Oh, the CGI one? I like that show. What was wrong with it? The one with Neil Patrick Harris as Spider-Man? There was nothing wrong with that show. It had weird animation, but it was good. The show was great. I love Spectacular Spider-Man. I was definitely upset with it getting canceled. Yes, me too. Oh, it's just like it got canceled and then gave us Ultimate Spider-Man. And I was just like, I don't want to hate on Ultimate Spider-Man because it actually is a good show, but Spectacular Spider-Man was on his way to being a classic. No Way Home was insane off first watch, but doesn't have much replay value for me. Yeah, I think Sony and Marvel were just anticipating people loving the nostalgia and comic bookiness of seeing them all together, but didn't craft a great story around it. It has a lot of great moments. I think the second half of the film is a lot stronger than the first half. Like if the first half of the film felt like a typical MCU film, the second half of the film felt like the Sony elements from the Spider-Man movies that we got before. It got canceled on a cliffhanger. That was my problem. Yeah, like, bruh, bruh. I hate that. I hate that. That's like when they canceled I'm Not Okay on Netflix on a cliffhanger. Jesus. So many good shows that I wanted to finish. Now I'm scared to watch a show because, like, unless I know it's going to be a hit, like I jumped into Wednesday because I knew Jenna Ortega was going to make that a hit. But it's scary to jump in a show now because you don't know if it's going to get canceled. I was watching Let the Right One In, the show on Paramount Plus. Watched the first 3 episodes. I was like, this is really, really good. And then I like took a break, and then I heard it got canceled. I was like, I'm not gonna finish this because it's done. You know what? F it. I'm gonna go watch the '90s Fox Spider-Man. Another classic. I love that show. What's the theme song? No, that's X-Men. Spider-Man. So I don't know how to do it. It was like some techno robotic voice. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, yeah. Great theme song. They used to spoil us with theme music back in the 90s with the superhero shows. Are you excited for Loki season 2? I am cautiously optimistic because I liked Loki season 1, but I thought it could be much better. I don't know. It just didn't do with the multiverse as much as I thought they were. It became like a love story, and it was just like, and I wasn't a huge fan of Jonathan Majors' performance or maybe not say his performance, the writing in the part of Jonathan Majors what they did. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I love how I finished my list, and now I have 8 people in here. Do I have to start my streams later? Like, do I need to start my streams at like 10 o'clock so you guys can get in? First, I started at 6. That was too early. So I started at 7. That was still too early. And then I went to 8. And it felt too early. Then I did 9, and it feels like this might be too early. I don't know. That was because COVID. Sadly, it was greenlit for season 2. Oh, for I'm Not Okay. Oh yeah, that and Glow, two shows I really enjoyed, got canceled because of that. It did end on a cliffhanger. Was it Eddie tricking Peter to showing him the location of the symbiote? Uh, how did Spectacular Spider-Man end? I'm about to Google the crap out of that. That's a good question. I haven't watched it in a while. I have the box set. How did Spectacular Spider-Man end? It says it ended with him defeating Green Goblin, but Norman Osborn plummets to his death, and it causes Harry to hate Spider-Man, leaving him without a father. So I don't know if they were gonna change Harry into the next Green Goblin or Hobgoblin, which he is sometimes. I don't know what they were gonna go with that. Gotta love movie self-cast. What do you mean self-cast? Hey, Pert, thanks for joining the stream, man. My man, you ask this question every week. I do. Because I want to know when's a good time for you guys to be on. I don't want to be in already. When I do my regular videos, I'm already talking to myself. I don't want to do that on live streams. I just remember it ended with Pete and Gwen kissing. Yeah, I don't fully remember like the last thing. Self CES self cess. What are you talking about, Clay? What in the haberdashery and hemoglobins are you talking about, sir? Self cess? Am I being dumb and not realizing what that's supposed to mean? Oh man, you guys are hilarious. So I think I'm gonna go on for 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna run and do my trailer reaction to Spider Verse and Barbie. Who's gonna go see Barbie? Oh, got you. Yeah, that's basically what he did. That's exactly what he was doing. And I was okay with it because technically he's a different person. Technically is a different person. So I'm not mad at him. She was cute. She was like the only one that could handle him. So I wonder what they're gonna do. I just wonder what all the stuff is that's happening is gonna happen in the MCU. There's so much going on with like the Eternals, with the gods, and then we get Secret Invasion, and then we got gods and Moon Knight, and we got this and that, and it's just so much. And I wonder how all this is going to be incorporated. We got a lot with Thor: Love and Thunder. We got multiverse stuff, and we with the crazy multiverse stuff with Doctor Strange, and yeah, it's just a lot. We're getting a lot of characters, and I'm really interested in see how they balance this because then like Thunderbolts and New World Order are going to be dealing with like regular Earth stuff. So I don't know, bro. Not gonna lie, I don't give a crap about the Barbie movie. That's fair. That's fair. I'm excited for it. I like the director and I like Margot Robbie and I like the cast. A lot of great actors in that cast. I feel like that script has to be strong if it has all those people. Oh no. Well, I have begun to rewatch Journey of Yu-Gi-Oh. Ooh, give this man a clap. Classic. Love me some Yu-Gi-Oh. Barbie seems to have a lot of adult humor in it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be for kids, which is weird. You would think a Barbie movie would be for kids, but no. It looks like it's gonna be for like people born in the 90s or early 2000s. I'm not really excited for Secret Invasion. Really? Why are you not excited for Secret Invasion? You're the first person I heard say that. Movie Ninja. Why not? Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure that meant not. Definitely not a movie for kids. Yeah, I didn't get to see the trailer yet, but I'm pretty sure just based on the teaser, who would have got to play Barbie? I think they would have had a safer choice if it was going to be for kids. Yu-Gi-Oh switch from Netflix to who? I think Yu-Gi-Oh is on multiple platforms because I think it's also on Prime. I think the distribution rights are on multiple platforms. I don't think it's just on one. It's a good question. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh's on Netflix still. It's also on Prime. So yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh's on everything. They're like, you're gonna find this movie, you're gonna find this show, you're gonna watch it and love it. Are you seeing Mario tomorrow at some point this weekend? I'm seeing Mario on Thursday. Got a 350 showing. So I should have so that day will be my Evil Dead review, Throwback Thursday review, and then I should have a out of theater reaction for um Mario, and then probably a review on Friday. And then Dirt gave me the great idea to do a spoiler review or spoiler discussion on the next stream. Do I have something for next Tuesday? That's the 18th. No, I actually have something to do next Tuesday. So actually, I'm going to be doing a spoiler discussion with the Spoiler Kings. So I'll share that link on my channel. It's the Monday. It's next Monday. So we could do that because I'm not. I'm having a stream with one of the Spoiler Kings on Tuesday. We're going to be doing a movie that made us stream. That's going to be fun. They can't use the scrolls to their full potential because they don't have much access to a wide pool of Marvel characters and are still acquiring some for use in the MCU. Well, that's why it's a show. So I think this is just the beginning. I think that the show is going to be just the beginning of them using the scrolls and stuff like that. And we have a, I think they're gonna bring back some of the old characters, and we're probably gonna find out. Oh my god, that wasn't really this person; it was a scroll, and all that good stuff. We'll see. I still have faith in Marvel, so I'll see. Hey, Jonathan, thank you for joining the stream, man. I saw Shazam and D&T today, and I enjoyed both. Woo! I'm so glad. I did um my list of the best and worst movies, and they were on there. They were like lower on the list, but they weren't the worst movies. It's just there was a lot of other movies I enjoyed more that were like classic films. I saw in March, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed both those films. Yeah, I think Secret Invasion is gonna be like a slow burn because I know that the Skrulls are gonna be a part of Captain Marvel. So I think the show will be setting a little bit of that up, and then it's gonna lead into more involvement in Captain Marvel. Least favorite film from Phase 4. Least favorite film. It's probably Thor: Love and Thunder. Actually, no. I know I took a long time pause. Like I was thinking about life. I think it might be Ant-Man. Now that I think about it, I think it might be Ant-Man and Quantumania. I think Thor: Love and Thunder made me laugh at least a lot because both their scripts are rough. Um, but there's like I don't know. There's certain things they did in there. They both undercut their villain. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it to Thor: Love and Thunder because it doesn't have anything as bad as the Modoc CGI. I'm gonna head to bed. Good live stream. Thank you, Clay, for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. Have a good night, man. I'll see you Thursday for Mario. Wahoo! Also, not gonna lie, I didn't like Secret Invasion in the comics too. Okay, so that's understandable. If it's a storyline that you did not like in the comics, you're not gonna be excited for it in live action. So, because usually in the comics it's done a little better. Oh, you are 100% correct. Ant-Man is the start of Phase 5. So yeah, so it is Thor: Love and Thunder. It's Thor: Love and Thunder. So Ant-Man's probably going to be the worst of Phase 5 for me, but we'll see. What? Oh, okay, that makes sense. You were right. You were writing it in the middle of my explanation. You're like, oh, okay. It's hard to hate on Thor. Yeah, he's a fun character, man. He's a fun character. He's just not getting his due. I think they're dealing with too much of the fun and not dealing with the seriousness and epicness of Thor. Thor should be like the God of War of franchises, instead of it's like the Guardians of the Galaxy light, you know. And I feel like James Gunn has a better handle on stuff than Taika does. So we'll see. We'll see. James Gunn had James Gunn did three is doing three movies. Taika did two. We had four Thor movies, so we'll see, man. But yeah, Phase 4 is definitely Thor: Love and Thunder as my least favorite. But yeah. How long do you think it will take the MCU to make something like Infinity War Endgame again? 2025. We're getting Secret Wars. No, sorry. We're getting Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. That's the next Infinity War Endgame. And I think everything that's been happening will make sense once those movies come out. I think people have been. This is partly Marvel's fault and it's partly people's attention spans. Marvel is like doing the longer game this time, where they're taking longer to drop an Avengers film, and people are like, don't want to wait for things to connect and enjoy each individual product. Um, and I think that all this is going to culminate in Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Oh, Dan, you got faith in Kang? Yeah, why not? Daniel Dustin Cretton is directing Kang Dynasty, and he did a great job with Shang-Chi. So it doesn't give me any reason not to have faith. I don't know who's going to be directing Secret Wars. I would like it to be Ryan Coogler. I think he should be rewarded with that for doing a bang up job of directing two great films. But I have faith. They just need to take time. I'm glad that they delayed those movies to take time with the script, because that's the problem. They've been rushing scripts a little bit with these upcoming films. Some of these films. Hey, Plague Boy Mike. I love that name. That is hilarious. John Wick is so far my favorite movie since 2019. Also, have you been watching The Mandalorian, because it's starting to get crazy and I can't wait for the new episode tomorrow. So to answer your question, John Wick is one of my favorite franchises. I really love it. And when I did my list earlier, obviously you came in later, it was number. Hold up. Do I still have it up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was the fifth movie, my fifth favorite movie I saw in March 2023. So yeah, phenomenal action film. Some of the best action we've seen ever. And I have my Mario tickets on Thursday. So I'll be checking out and reviewing that. And Thursday I'll have an out of theater reaction, and then Friday hopefully a review. Gonna get Mario tickets tomorrow or tomorrow for Thursday. I forgot when I was there today. Okay. Oh, do you do your tickets at the place? You don't get them online? That's very old school of you. The reason why I'm hesitant is because I don't like the new Avengers lineup. I just don't like the characters besides Spider-Man. Interesting. But we don't actually, I know there's been like leaks, but we don't actually know what the lineup for Avengers is going to be. And what characters you don't like? There's no new character for me that I don't like. I like all the new characters. The only one I'm worried about is Scar, because he didn't talk and he looked terrible. But other than that, I liked all the new characters. And Playboy Mike, is this your first stream? I'm not sure. I feel like I haven't seen your name before. Just wondering. So this thing is winding down. I'll probably do this for like a 5 more minutes. So if you guys got a lot, last couple questions or statements, let me know. And I really appreciate everybody that watched. Um Kal-El. You always come in fashionably late. So I'm dipping out in 5 minutes, Kal-El. So if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss with me, ask them now or forever hold your fate. But yeah, I really appreciate um everybody for being so great in the stream and having fun with me and commenting on my regular videos and my reactions and all that stuff. This has been really, really great building this community. What was your top five? What was your top? Oh, my top 5 movies. So number 5, 1, 2, 3. Number 5 was John Wick 4. Number 4 was Scream 6. Number 3 was Creed 3. Number 2 was Rye Lane, a romantic comedy on Hulu. And number 1 is one of my throwback movies that I saw this month was Bridesmaids. Love that film. So fun. I think you commented on that review. Question, is Terminator 2 a big movie from childhood for you? No, it's not. It's not. I fairly remember the Terminator movies. I know I've seen Terminator 2, but I kind of remember it. But I barely remember that. And I definitely did not see Terminator 1. Because I remember I saw a clip of Terminator 1 on YouTube and I was like, what is this? I never saw any of this. So yeah, Terminator was not a big thing for you. RoboCop was. And I always thought RoboCop was cooler than Terminator. So I watched that movie multiple times. I love RoboCop. While I'm on here with you guys, let me start downloading these trailers. Multitask. YouTube.com. Was that Into Spider-Verse? Copy. Download, please. Download. I ask because I notice a lot of people that grew up with it hates the 4K bit. Youngins or recent viewers don't have a problem. Oh, that's interesting. Because it probably changes the quality of the film and how it look and the details. I seen Terminator 2 before, and I have a vivid memory of how it looks. So I do need to see the 4K and see if it changes it for me. Not a fan of She-Hulk or Miss Marvel. That's just my opinion. MCU isn't hitting the same way for me as it used to. Oh, I loved She-Hulk and Miss Marvel, especially Miss Marvel. One, I love the show on Netflix called Never Have I Ever, and it reminded me of a superhero version of that show. And I thought Amani Villani was perfect. And I'm actually a fan of the character from the comics, so that made it easy. She-Hulk, I had so much fun with that show, and it reminded me of her so much from the comics as well. And I love like comedies, especially ones where it's like every episode's a little different. I thought they did a great job with both of those. I didn't have an issue. What'd you say, Kal? Wow, bro, I'm Pucky or Lucky. You lucky we don't live close. I have to still go study you for saying RoboCop over Terminator. Speaking of that, we need to talk about WrestleMania 39. Separate from this. We gotta talk about it like on the Instagram chat. And also, I'm gonna go see AEW tomorrow. I'm going to Dynamite tomorrow. Long Island, baby. Total Recall or Predator? Total Recall. I do not remember the Predator movies, but I remember Total Recall and even the reboot Total Recall. Those are two. I love Total Recall. The first one is one of my favorite movies of all time. Predator, I don't have like big memories about it. Maybe if I rewatch it now, yeah, but I don't have big memories about it. I love Prey. Prey was really good on Hulu. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's all subjective. I wish I liked them. Yeah, it's fair. I just see different things in a different way. I know some people expect certain things from their superhero content, and I get it. But I like the variedness of it. I like the seriousness of Falcon and Winter Soldier. I like the seriousness of WandaVision. I like the seriousness of Loki. Um, I like this kind of the seriousness of Hawkeye, but Miss Marvel was a little bit more lighthearted. She-Hulk was lighthearted. Moon Knight was a mix. What else did we get? I feel like I'm missing a show. Yeah, I think all the shows have been either good or great, and I like the new characters. So I got the Spider-Verse trailer on deck. Let me get this Barbie trailer. Barbie trailer. Gonna be reacting to it. Oh, this is a Warner Brothers trailer. They're a little stingy with their copyrights. We'll see what happens. Sony is pretty good with it. I usually don't have to worry about them. Is it me or New Spider-Verse seemed like they strayed away from the animation style of the first and went more traditional animation style? It does. When I watched the first trailer, I did feel like it's less pop off the page comic booky and it's a little bit more toned down. And unfortunately, there's a poll going out saying that there's a lot of people who do not like the style of animation from Spider-Verse. Insane. Thoughts on Total Recall remake? Liked it. With Colin Farrell and what's her name? The lady from Underworld? Fine ass. I don't remember what her name is though. Right now, it's blanking. I can see her face, but I'm blanking on her name. I like the movie. I'm gonna head out, bro. Love what you do, and God bless. Thank you, man. I hope you have a great sleep, good night, and have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you on the next video live stream. Hopefully, you subscribe and you stick around. Appreciate you. I actually will say Predator just keeps getting better and better over the years, and it was awesome. So that means I have to watch it. I have to rewatch it soon. Tribal Chief all day, baby. We the ones. Don't. We gotta talk about the Usos. They gotta deal with that. But other than that, Fear of the W trailer. Yeah, man. Them and what's the other one? Universal. I don't think I'm gonna react. I'm only gonna react to big Universal trailers because who are these people? That's what gave Spider-Verse that extra boom. That's what I thought too. But there are people who don't like the animation style. Crazy. Same thing with like the Ninja Turtles. People were having complaints with the Ninja Turtles animation style. I'm like, it looks great, but I don't know. Even Puss in Boots, people were complaining about that, and that animation was amazing. Jessica Biel and Kate Beckinsale. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. Jessica Biel's fine as hell too, but yeah, I like the movie. Acknowledge me. In the group chat, my name is Tribal Chief in my wrestling group chat. Oh man. 2 more minutes. I keep saying that, but this is actually 2 more minutes. 10:40. I'm gonna head off, do these reactions, go to sleep, and prepare to go see my first live wrestling show. Super excited. So any last bit of questions? If you needed me to repeat my list of movies, if you jumped on way late, let me know. Somehow you lasted through all this craziness and watched this to the end. Thank you. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully MJF don't throw something in my face. I saw the Ninja Turtles trailer. I like the animation style. Yeah, I thought it was great. It looks so fluid and lifelike. I like it a lot. Yeah, I hopped off AEW a while ago because I felt like they were prioritizing only the wrestling and not the storylines, which is not what I wanted from them. I don't want them to be sports entertainment, but they have to tell compelling stories, and I just don't. I think they fell off of that. They put too much eggs in the basket with CM Punk. How you gotta be talking about wrestling on this stream with CM Punk, and then when that failed, it seemed like they didn't have a backup plan. Fun as always. Enjoy WrestleMania 39. Well, I'm not going to WrestleMania 39. Or are you saying that you enjoyed WrestleMania 39? I wish I went to WrestleMania 39. That would have been insane. I'm going to AEW Dynamite tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. I saw WrestleMania 39 this weekend though. That was great. I thought that was pure cinema. Those main events were amazing. Okay, it's 10:40. That was 2 minutes. I want to appreciate everybody that came on the stream, even people who came on late. Let me give you all shout outs. Movie Ninja, as always, great member of the community. I love your daily posts on your channel and the questions you ask make me think. Subscribe to him for those as well. Really great and fun. Kal Daily, he's has a great channel that he does movie and wrestling on there. Subscribe to him. Thank you for being on here. Jonathan, as always, I love that you found me and you're a great member of the channel. Hayden, really appreciate your conversation here. You get asked some really good questions. Derpy Entertainment, subscribe to him for Star Wars content. Great. Perp Minded, thank you for jumping on as long as you did. Clay, my number one, appreciate you all the time. Nay Boogie, thank you for coming on, trolling me about basketball. I know Tank was on here. Thank you for jumping on. And I don't think I'm missing anybody else. Oh, Norin. Yeah, Norin Rat 89. Subscribe to him for some horror content. Thank you for jumping in. Hopefully your dinner was great. And yeah, that was everybody that was on this stream. I appreciate all you guys, and I will hope you all have a great night. I'll see you next video. If you guys check out my regular videos and my next stream next Tuesday, which will be I'll have a special guest on. I'm really excited to do that. So have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Jonathan. You have a good night as well. Thank you for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.